What's up, back after 10 bowlers? It's your boy Brandon. Thank you so much for stopping by yet again. It's the end of 2024, and in this video, we're gonna do a two-part series where I talk about balls that I currently own and balls that I don't own, but they need to be talked about as well. First and foremost, thank you to Jason, Aram, Eric inside Next Gen Bowlers Pro Shop here inside AMF Stardust Lanes here in Grove City. Without them, none of this would be absolutely possible. Also, special thank you to my guys over at Jopo. I've made the conversion, top to bottom, grips and thumb inserts. They are absolutely the best in the business, no doubt. If your pro shop operator does not have them, you need to have a conversation with them and tell them to get you some. So without further ado, let's jump into this year-end review. And again, thank you so much for watching. All right, guys, so first ball we're gonna talk about is the Heckler. This is my most recent purchase. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Haywood over at Just Bowl TV. He ranted and raved about how much and how well this ball worked. So I said, you know what? I'ma get it. So shout out to him. Let's throw a few shots with it and talk about it along the way. So again, just drilled it 2 days ago. Really only got a chance to throw it this morning in our league. So we're on a kind of a used up house pattern. This is a very strong ASIM ball. Very continuous when there's oil on the lane. This is a ball that was initially quote unquote designed for two-handers, but two-handed or three-fingered bowlers like myself or traditional can use this ball as well. So don't let that marketing fool you. Very strong piece. I like the surface on it out of the box. I haven't changed it or in any way, shape, or form yet. It's 500, 2000, so it's very usable again right out the box. I haven't again just really used it much other than today and a couple that shot you just saw. So far, DV8 Heckler, it's in the bag. I like it so far. Let's go on to ball number two. Ball number two, it's a beast. The Hammer Effect Tour. I wanted something that was a strong ASIM that was controllable. Something didn't hook too much, not too little. The ball that was, well, turned out to be very versatile, so much so we're probably gonna drill another one. You can't go wrong with a tour ball. Now, I didn't drill the Obsession series. I didn't drill the Envy series at all, other than the Extreme Envy, but I did not drill the Envy Tour. So this is my first introduction to the Hammer Tour line. So great ball, shot 295. Yeah, I choked, but great ball nonetheless. Now this ball I have used for a while, altered the surface a few different ways, everything from polish it up a little bit back to 1500. Hammer Effect Tour. That says it all right there. Ball number three. Ball number three, a ball that I honestly didn't see a whole lot of people throwing it. I heard it was very good and well received initially in the demo day, but people didn't buy it. But it was the Columbia Atlas Hybrid. My pro shop guy said, Brandon, you need some different shapes in the bag. So we went with a really different layout. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. If you want that, I'll post that stuff in a later video for you if you want. But the Atlas Hybrid, very different. So let's throw it in. Now this is another ball too. I've drilled within the last week or so. So I haven't had a large opportunity to get a good feel for it. What I do like, for the times I have thrown this ball, even though it is a polished hybrid piece, it's, as you saw, I think it's the layout in particular, it doesn't jerk off the spot. So I think this is really going to be a ball, maybe not necessarily for a house shot. I see this for some tournaments. So it might be a semi-niche piece, but very smooth, very continuous, very controlled, which is something that I like. I don't like hockey puck type shapes personally. So Atlas Hybrid, that one's probably going to definitely stay at minimum in the tournament bag. On to ball number four. Ball number four, the Track Theorem Pearl. Now this is two. I drilled it up the same day that we did the Atlas Hybrid, so I haven't had a whole lot of time with the ball, but from what I can see, from having the original Theorem, this is a smoother option. Maybe the Theorem Hybrid was too snappy off the spot for you. You wanted something a little more calm, a little smoother. Again, that's a more or less of a shape that I particularly care for. The Theorem Pearl, I think, is going to be that ball. So let's throw it and see what happens. The thing I like about the Theorem Pearl, first and foremost, is just the color is just dope. That blue, dark blue, light blue color combination with that yellow lettering track, y'all did your thing with that one. Let's throw a better shot with the Theorem Pearl before we move on. Again, very much like the Atlas Hybrid. I haven't had a whole lot of time with this piece. However, from what I've seen thus far, I really like it. Oh! And that's the Theorem Pearl. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this next ball, now we're getting to more of the middle of my bag. A ball that needs really no introduction. A ball that I genuinely believe is the best bang for the buck. My favorite ball since coming back to bowling after 10 years. I've drilled 2 of them, a pin up and this one here to pin down. I no longer have the pin up. I told you there were some balls that I don't have. Shot 300 with that one. Made a bunch of money with this one, GB5. I had the GB2, had the GB4, so I had to get the GB5, and this ball is absolutely amazing. I was a little weak, kind of threw it in the oil there. Let's throw another shot. Second shot with this GB5. This ball has just been money. Especially this pin down one. I'm growing accustomed to it. Very smooth, very simple. Doesn't do too much, doesn't do too little. Out of box surface is, I want to say 1500. I have this one at 2000, but GB5 is a ball that I think every bowler, if you're not concerned with being with a specific brand, a ball that you can easily consider yourself drilling up multiple of, just because that's how versatile this ball is. Let's move on. This next ball, the RealTime from Ebonite. Kind of the little brother, in a sense, to the GB5, in my opinion. The RealTime, it's kind of an odd one. It's polished, solid, which I don't normally necessarily like, but I do. RealTime. This ball came out about a month or 2 ago, I believe. What I like about this one is it is definitely cleaner to the front. Generally speaking, a little more pop down lane. That was a bad shot. We'll do it one more time. Generally speaking, this ball, it likes to have slightly open angles. See, it popped more off the spot than what the GB5 does. Let's do one more shot, make it a good one. Now for me, this RealTime is a piece, again, when I can open up the lanes a little bit more, assuming, you know, it's the opportunity's there. On this particular leftover pattern, probably not so much. That was better. RealTime. On to the next one. The Hammer Anger. Now this ball came out with the Effector Pearl high RG medium lowish differential piece. There was a ball that was a predecessor to this in a sense. I didn't drill that one, so I have had a little bit of time with this one. This ball surprised the brakes off of me. The reason being, even though yes, it's a higher RG, lower differential piece, for me, it doesn't bounce off the spot. See, it just kind of peeled off of it. It didn't see friction and go dead left hockey puck type shape or hockey stick type shape. It just saw the friction and just kind of rolled off of it, which is very key in my opinion, especially when you're playing on those tougher conditions and you need that control. Lanes are really breaking down. So, you know, your higher rev guys are definitely gonna like this. Individuals with lower ball speed definitely will like this because that pearl cover is definitely gonna get down lane. That RG natural high RG number is gonna help the ball get down lane. The Hammer Anger, now that ball is definitely staying in the bag. Let's go all the way down to the last ball. Next to bottom of the bag, a ball that Well, I was kind of surprised that my pro shop operator suggested the Hammer Raw, the black one, the solid one. This thing, somebody should have told me a long time ago about this ball. It's a piece, it's an entry-level piece, but it don't act like one sometimes. Like it just rolls. It don't do nothing crazy. It just rolls. It's nice. So I can see that being a piece if maybe the hammer anger gets a little bit too much. I can control the pocket a little bit more, especially if I want to play better or tighter angles. I can see this ball really being in play. Let's throw one more shot. Throw a little bit better shot with this raw. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll take that. I'll take that. And then last but not least, kids, if you're watching, whether you're a high rev, 2-finger bowler, an older individual, I cannot stress it enough, I'm old school, you gotta have a plastic ball. I'm gonna leave this pin up. For me, it's a white dot. A white dot. Actually, this is my second white dot. It was a youth bowler that came in the shop, didn't have a bunch of money, needed a ball, needed a spare ball, so I gave her mine. So I drilled this one yesterday, white dot. Almost didn't make that, but pick up your spares, kids. Let's wrap this up. All right, so there you guys have it. You guys saw some equipment that I am currently using. If you genuinely want to see the balls that I don't have and why I don't have them, good, bad, or indifferent, do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section below saying we want to see the old stuff, and I'll make that video at a later date. Otherwise, run through real quick the balls that are currently in the lineup going into 2025. At the bottom of the bag, you got the white dot, something you can never go wrong with having. Step up is in the weak section, the Hammer Raw. This ball is actually pretty good. Make sure you get the black one. The recently released Hammer Anger, so if you got some Christmas money, you're looking for a good looking ball, maybe a good entry level first ball out the bag type situation, this ball. RealTime, definitely a niche ball in my opinion. Really good for opening up the lane. So far I've seen people have success that are higher ball speed, low rev rate. This ball seems to work well. Classic, can never go wrong with this. I pray that they never get rid of this core. The GB5, this one, this is money. It says everything because GB5. Theorem Pearl, ball again recently released. Still working on whether or not it's going to stay in the bag. So far, so good. But the Theorem Pearl is a definitely nice piece so far. A ball that a lot of people slept on, the Atlas Hybrid. Again, just because it doesn't have certain brands names on it doesn't mean it's a bad ball. This ball, I think, is also going to be, in conjunction with this ball here, definitely a tournament style piece. Gives you out of trouble type situation. Can never go wrong with that. A ball that's easily going to be legendary, top selling amongst the balls, amongst the brands of Brunswick, and particularly for Hammer. The Hammer Effector. I will be drilling up a second one, and when I do that, I'll do a comparison video between the two. But the Hammer Effector is definitely a staple in my bag, whether it's for league or for tournaments. This is the ball. And honorable mention, the Heckler. Again, this was a recommendation by a fellow bowler, so I had to try it, and so far so good. I can't wait to see what else it can do. We'll take it out on the lanes here in the future and maybe make a couple good honor scores. So there you guys have it. Those are the equipment that I'm currently using at the end of 2024 going into 2025. You can't go wrong with any of these pieces, I don't believe. I would always strongly suggest talk to your pro shop operator to see what best fits you and your respective game. I don't think you can go wrong again with any of these respective these options. Again, shout out to Next Gen Bowlers Pro Shop inside AMF Lucky Strike Bolero lanes here in Grove City, Ohio. Shout out to Joe Poe for this. Brands of Brunswick is got a lot of equipment. It's the holiday time, so a lot of you got some Christmas money. Go into your pro shop operator, ask about these balls. I don't think, again, you're going to go wrong with any of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got a lot of new stuff coming going into 2025. You guys will see videos on that here soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Follow me here, obviously, on YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat. Yeah, I'm an old guy and I'm using Snapchat, but whatever. Talk to you guys later. Peace.